I haven't really posted anything in a while to here, or really even to my Tumblr. I guess I don't know what to talk about. My life right now is all about writing my thesis proposal and practicing the procedures I need to do to collect my data so I can write my thesis, and the next few months are going to be all doing those procedures and collecting that data and getting my committee to read my thesis proposal and hopefully defending by this time next year because I am sick of living away from my husband. It sucks. I live in dorms here. I'm not a freshman. Living in the dorms really isn't that fun if you're not a freshman, honestly, or maybe a sophomore. But I'm 22 now, and there seems to be a significant difference in maturity. I mean, I hang out with some freshmen, but for the most part, it's not ideal. My spouse lives about 90 minutes away, and we see each other on weekends, and I guess we get to see each other for about a third of the week. So it's not that bad. It's just hard being away from each other after spending most of our days together and hours together, and functioning independently is new for me. I get a lot done. It's just, it kind of sucks. I don't know. I don't think about transition that much anymore. I think about bottom surgery and whatnot from time to time now that I'm pretty far into my transition, but it's not a constant thing. I can get past it more than I could with this dysphoria that was just completely unavoidable, and I didn't it caused me misery every day, both in the pain of breathing and just having to deal with something that was just so obvious about my body I didn't like. I can like cover up the problem down there for the most part, and it's not a big deal. I can cope with it, but that was just not something I could. I guess I'm not only cis passing but straight passing here with my friends and colleagues. Some of my friends know, none of my fellow graduate students know. I think maybe some department people know. I get Sir Ma'am Sir'd by the course coordinator that I teach for, and it's really annoying, but he's an old dude, so, you know, nobody's gonna take that seriously or look into it, right? Yeah, I'm straight passing. Like, I talk about my spouse rather than like my husband for the most time, and unless they've met my husband, they think I have a wife. Whenever I talk about my spouse, people think I'm talking about my wife, and maybe that's just social expectation, but I guess I don't really get taken as gay, which is kind of weird. I don't know. It's weird living as male all the time and not being suspected to be having been born female, or you know, have people know that I like guys a lot of the time, and I don't know. I've guess a lot of people as they get into transition lose their queer visibility and have mixed feelings about it. I don't really care. I don't care what gender you think I like. And I'm finding more and more that I don't really think about my gender that much anymore. Like, there's almost this feeling that it doesn't matter to me what like I don't feel particularly, ooh, I'm male and that's really important to me anymore, because I don't feel dysphoria. It was never really what society saw me to be as much as what I felt about my body. Like, I would have transitioned if I never saw another person again, and when I don't feel that uncomfortable about my body, I get these thoughts like, well, did I need to transition? I mean, I'm okay, things don't suck now, so I'm kind of apart from that pain and suffering that caused me to transition without those feelings that motivated it, right? So sometimes I'll think, well, would it have been easier to be a girl? And I can never imagine living as a woman, but I don't know, it's weird not having persistent thoughts about dysphoria, just encountering them once a day or a couple times a week. And it's nice, that most of my worries in my life are around graduate school, my thesis work, teaching, and I feel like I now can actively participate in my life. For the first time, I can plan for a future in which I exist. And it's so weird to me. I feel like I'm standing still a lot of the time because it feels like such an opportunity and such a gift to be able to see myself in the future, to plan for my life. And sometimes I get anxiety about just kind of sitting still and not getting anywhere. But I know I'm getting somewhere, and I'm making progress toward things, and I'm, meeting deadlines and completing tasks, and I'm okay. I can live life now like a normal person. So it's hard to talk about transition when I feel like I'm past it for the most part. I know a lot of people say they're always transitioning, but I don't feel like that's the case with me. I feel like this is my life now. I can be me, and everything's fine. And it's so foreign, but so nice. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.